My fiancé said, "I'm moving in with Anthony. We're having a baby together." I replied, "Congratulations," then canceled her engagement ring, returned her car, and changed every password. 6 hours later, she was at my door, sobbing that Anthony had kicked her out. It started the way quiet tragedies always do, with a normal day. A Sunday, actually. We had just finished making cinnamon rolls. Leela was in fuzzy socks, dancing around the kitchen like a little kid, singing off-key and laughing. I was still in my robe, coffee in hand, pretending to be annoyed as she flicked icing at me. We were happy, or at least I thought we were. She was 19, studying early childhood education. She wanted to open a daycare one day. Everything about her was soft and good. Too good, honestly. When she was little, she used to whisper, "I hope I never make people feel small." That's just who she was. And that's probably why Bate chose her. Bate is my older sister, Leela's godmother. My mother's golden child, even long after Mom passed. The one who knew what fork to use, what wine to bring, what lie to tell and when. She never had kids, said they were too much risk, not enough return. But she clung to Leela from day one, lavish gifts, private jokes, shopping sprees, endless attention. I used to think it was sweet. Now I think it was grooming. The first red flag was a lie wrapped in affection. Bates started showing up uninvited, taking Leela out for health checkups or girls' days where she'd come home with hollow eyes and fake smiles. I noticed, but I didn't push. You don't want to believe family would ever manipulate your child. Then one afternoon, I walked into Leela's room and saw her curled up on the bed, holding a piece of paper and shaking. "What is it?" I asked. She shoved it away. "Nothing, just tired." But I saw the letterhead, an oncology lab, a diagnosis. That's when it started to unravel. 2 days later, I found the bank statement. Her college fund, $48,000, every cent she'd saved since childhood, was gone. Transferred to Bate. Leela didn't even try to lie when I asked. "She's dying, Mom. She has cancer, stage 3. She didn't want to tell you. She thought you'd be cold about it." My mouth went dry. She showed me the scans. She said she couldn't afford the treatment. Insurance wouldn't cover it. What was I supposed to do? I looked at my daughter, this girl who cried over lost birds and once gave her last $20 to a pregnant stranger in a gas station bathroom, and I understood exactly what Bate had done. She hadn't just taken the money. She'd taken Leela's faith in people. I confronted Bate that same night. Her condo smelled like lavender and cruelty. "I know," I said. She barely blinked. "Know what?" "You manipulated her, lied to her, took her future." Bates scoffed. "She offered it. I didn't hold a gun to her head. Maybe teach your daughter to think for herself next time." I didn't yell. Didn't even cry. I just stood there, staring at a woman I'd shared bunk beds with, who once braided my hair before school dances, and realized she was gone. "I hope you rot in your designer hospice," I said. Then I left. Leela was gone the next morning. She left a note. "Mom, I love you, but you don't get it. Bate is family. And Anthony, he loves me. We're going to build something real. Please don't try to stop us." Anthony, Bate's 29-year-old son, a dropout with charm and dead eyes, the kind of man who learns which lies people want to hear and wraps them in warmth. They'd been seeing each other secretly for months, apparently. Bate encouraged it, even told Leela he'd step in when she was gone, that he'd take care of her. I canceled Leela's credit cards, returned the engagement ring, changed every password. Then I sat on the kitchen floor and shook. 6 hours later, I opened the door to find her crying. She looked like she'd aged a decade. Makeup smeared, suitcase handle broken, a bruise on her wrist she didn't want to talk about. "He kicked me out," she whispered. Said he just wanted the money." I didn't say anything, just stepped aside and let her in. For weeks, Leela barely spoke. She stopped going to classes, slept in my bed like she used to during thunderstorms. When she finally talked, it came out in pieces. Bate faked the cancer. The scans were stolen from an old friend. Anthony knew the whole time. It was all a setup. The money, the romance, the betrayal, it was coordinated. By family. We pressed charges. We didn't get much, just enough for a footnote in Bate's record. Leela never asked for the money back. Bate never gave it. But something shifted between us. Not distance, no, something heavier. An understanding that the world can be cruelest when it smiles at you with a family face. This spring, Leela got into a community college. She's working part-time, taking it slow, still quiet, still softer than most people deserve. Last week she stood in the garden where we planted tulips the year it all fell apart. They were blooming again, bright, defiant, like they'd never been buried. She looked at them, then at me. "You think we went too far?" she asked, with the charges, with cutting her off. I didn't answer right away. But when I did, I said the only thing I still believe in. "No, we went far enough.